Hello and welcome, Cancers. This is going to be your monthly May reading. Now, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, okay? When we get into this, I just want to let you guys know these are general readings. General meaning they may or may not resonate for you. If your sun sign Cancer is not resonating, check your Moon, Rising, Venus placements, okay? Let's just get into it. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated, guys. So thank you in advance. Let's see what messages we get for you guys. Cancers, I feel like just jumping straight into your energy. Why do I feel like some of you guys, you're kind of in a rush, you need to get to this quick? So let's see what we get for you guys. First up, we have the Ten of Pentacles. It makes sense why you're trying to get through this because you're ready to get to the bag, get to the, you want the stability. Cancer, fourth house energy is heavy. You know, you guys rule the fourth house, the house of home, right? Stability means everything to you. Being able to take care of your family means everything to you, and that's your main priority. Some of you guys, as I said, Ten of Pentacles is legacy, is long-term. You could be building this with someone, especially if you're in a relationship or married or cohabitating or anything of like a serious commitment. That's what I get with the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles takes time to build, right? It's not something that's just built overnight. So next we have High Priestess. Okay, High Priestess is Pisces energy. You are looking for the answers, Cancer, within. Use your intuition. The thing about High Priestess, it's like what we can't see. It's the unknown. It's the mysticalness of it all, right? You know, Pisces, think 12th house energy, having to uncover things that are hidden. Some of you guys can be seeing like a spiritual advisor or a spiritual coach, or even just maybe I'm the reader that you're here to see, to kind of get more insight on your path, or, you know, making decisions. We have Three of Wands, expectations, waiting for your ships to come in, and have impatient. Cancers, it is spring cleaning. I don't know where you guys are. I'm in the northeast of the United States of America. It is pretty warm when I am recording. I don't know what the weather is next week, but this week it has been warm. It has been 80s. It has been 70s. So some of you guys may want to clear out the old, clear out the clutter, and, you know, dust everything clean, and, you know, keep yourself busy. Because as you're waiting for something, like if you're waiting on a relationship to progress, like let's say you're waiting on your person to kind of, you know, step up, you don't want to be waiting in angst, right? You want to keep yourself busy. Also, when it comes to work, some of you guys are waiting for that big, like, it's like, I don't know if it's a big bonus or that big promotion or that new big comfy job that you've been wanting. So it's kind of like distract yourself a bit. Yeah. Whew. We have the King of Wands. So this is Leo. You could be on the cusp. This could be for Cancer, Leo, cuspers. Doesn't mean it is, but also a King of Wands represents a masculine energy. Now, this masculine energy is big boss status. They are a leader. If you look at this card, it says leadership. The King of Wands, they are assertive. They are charismatic. They draw attention to themselves just by being themselves. They're kind of like really, what do I want to say? The life of the party. Big boss energy. So if you're waiting on the King of Wands, there's no way you're going to miss them. They're not really going to be shy about their desire for you, Cancer. They're not. This isn't the shy, laid back man or woman in the corner who's, you know, waiting for you to approach them. No, it's not. You'll know it, and they'll be loud and clear about it. Let me tell you something. We have, Two of Cups. I love it, Cancer. This is a romantic connection that will go the distance. So I feel like I've talked about this person for some of you guys before, and you've been hanging on, like, I feel like some of you guys been hanging on to your seat trying to figure out, like, okay. I feel like there's been delays. And that's what the Three of Wands, like, every time you feel like you're getting closer to that next level, it feels like something happens, or there's something, you know, you get busy, they get busy, or life is just lifing right now. Listen, what is it? Adulting. You know how adulting is, right? You ever like, oh, I'm going to save all this money. I'm saving money, or, you know, oh, I paid off everything finally. And you're saving money, and then your car breaks down and you have a $500 bill or $200 bill or some plumbing issues. It's like, what the heck? You're like, I'm finally on track for this to happen. And then here, boom, you have a large expense. That's just how it is. Or a health expense. You know how that goes, right? So when it comes to this relationship, it's like, oh, this is, you're trying to plan something, and then a family issue comes up that someone has to go and deal with, you or them. So it's like, damn, like, I need to meet up. Now, if this is a newer person, and like, let's say you're trying to work out your schedules together, and it's like, damn, why are we always busy on the same days, or have something going on? It's like, it's not like kind of cohesive or working together or in tangent with each other. Page of Wands, the good news card. Yep. A venture is going to be positive. Venture is like a business venture. You can be hearing about money, a job, communication, okay? Ooh. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I'm like doing this tea, since it's warm out, trying to do like a little detox, and this stuff is very nasty. So forgive me. But hopefully this will make my readings much more clearer, like, when you cleanse your body, mind, body, soul. So I just wanted to give a heads up. Maybe some of you guys are doing a detox too. Maybe that's why I brought it up. Or some type of fasting. Hey. So we have, 10 of Swords. Ooh, that hurts. 10 of Swords, something was final, something ended, something was cut off. That could have been the delay. Someone had to cut it off before they could move on. Now, the 10 of Swords, yes, it's painful. Like, even this, you see all the skulls, like, dead. It's like, what, dead? Yeah, like, I don't want to say dead bodies, but like skulls around this person is ending. It's final. There's no coming back from that. So there could have been a connection. And that's what they could have been ending something, or you could have been ending something. I really get that energy of endings, because what it's telling me is that, that was the delay. Like, let's say they were trying to break up with someone, or like get a divorce, or separate, or, split finances, and it just took a while because they, they just had to, to start something new. You don't want to drag this into something new. It just took longer than they expected. Like, so divorces could take a while, right? Separations, like if you live together in a lease, like breaking a lease, you got to pay more. Maybe they needed to save up to break the lease, or maybe they wanted the lease to just run out since they only have 2 months left or something of that nature. So there's been a delay in this connection. I get it, Cancer. Now I understand why you've been impatient. You try to stay busy because it's like, we have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like it's clear what's going on here. There's no figuring out if there really is into you. Even if there is a delay, it's not really affecting the connection as much, okay? The connection is as strong as it was on day one. That's how this thing is progressed. And the delays are just making you more, like, it's going to be more of a, what is it? When you have to wait for something, and when you finally get it, you kind of appreciate it more versus something that comes instantly. So let's say you're like, we're going to use example of like an actress or an actor, and you go on a bunch of casts, trying to get cast for a role. And let's say you've been a struggling actor for like 3 years, right? And then you get a role. You're going to kind of be more like, wow, you know that journey it took. Now, let's say you was just walking in a mall, and then a casting director came up to you and be like, hey, you would be great on this show. And you be like, oh, okay. And you do it. Now, hey, I'm not saying that you're not going to appreciate it, but let's just say this wasn't something you grew up wanting, or you perfectly crafted, or you try to build skills for it. You just landed in it. You might be a little more like, oh, this is just easy, right? Oh, I just show up, right? Versus someone who really is like studying and trying to make it happen. So I feel like this connection, you're just going to have there's so much love here, so much care. And I feel like this is the first time you just feel very patient with this person. Like anyone else, you probably wouldn't feel like, I'm not waiting on anything, but with them, there's just something about them. So we're going to use the Oracle of the Fairies to kind of get more advice or more messages that have to come up. So let's see. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What advice messages do you have for my lovely Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, Spirit? Okay. I'm so used to having like the camera with the time, so I don't know where the time I'm at, and I didn't really want to stand up and check. So I'm gonna have to use a timer with these readings. Okay, I'm at 10 minutes. All right, so we have moderation and we have temptation, right? Kind of seem opposite. So this is moderation. So moderation says, is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Maybe that's why I brought up the detox I was doing. I feel like some of you guys are kind of trying to reset maybe your eating habits. You know, sometimes when it's winter and it's colder, you're just inside, you're bored, you want to eat more, right? I understand it. But, you know, it's getting hotter, and some of you guys are like, you know, it's not a, you know, whatever size is comfortable for you. You know, sometimes for me, like when I put on more weight and it's just hot out, I just don't like how I feel. It's just the heat. like you love the extra, like, you know, the extra like little, you know, weight in the winter because it keeps you warm. And then when it's summertime, like, oh my gosh, I need to let some of this go. And, you know, next we have temptation. So temptation is, are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? The fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever it's, guys. So some of you guys, it's not just about food. It could be drinking too much. Maybe you want this summer, you want to drink a little less. Listen, you know, you can go to restaurants and get mocktails where, you know, you get the same cocktail, the pretty drinks without the liquor in it, if that's something, or maybe you want one and then the rest will be like that. But you just want to do everything in moderation. Even if you're being healthy, don't go extreme, right? That's also, like, there's sometimes people go extreme, like their workout, like to the point where you pass out. That's no good either. That's not even healthy because that will stress you and your body out also. So everything in moderation and build up to it. But that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you can just give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also subscribe to the channel. And I want to thank you guys so much for your support. It doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you so much and have a great day. All right. Bye, guys.